Hey, hi, I'm Angel. Thanks for stopping by. It's getting late in here. I am up doing an experimental edit of my book, 47 Truths. I'm a little bit loopy because I've been editing for days and days. Days and days. Anyway, without further ado and probably more silliness, let's jump into it. Truth number 39. The loop around. Yes, it is pretty similar to the reach around. What comes around goes around. Yes, this is similar to the familiar concept of karma. Only to me, karma is an instantaneous, in-the-moment phenomena. Everything is one thing on some level. What I do to you, I do to me. When I forgive myself, I forgive you. When I forgive you, I forgive myself. When I show you kindness, I show myself kindness. The question is the answer, especially those questions you don't want to ask yourself and others. Herein lies the most important answers. In Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way, he points out this has been well understood as long as humans have been contemplating our existence and making notes or perhaps pictures about it. The question you most do not want to ask is usually the most direct route to your answer. Take some time to sit in silence and let this settle into you. Let it come out of you. You got this. The answers are all in you. In the 90s, many of us remember a set of cassette tapes. Those were little bundles of ribbon with a plastic ribbon with data wound around plastic. Is it Mylar? I don't know. Never mind. The Silva method was my first introduction on cassette tape. Was my first introduction to what before that was purely a religious suggestion, that I might imagine myself asking a question to a specific person or a great library in the sky of my imagination, timeless, not in space, in my mind, and get my answer directly, untethered or unencumbered by logic. Gestalt communication with the universe. Then the internet came along, and we kind of got distracted. At the same time, we got a better handle on it. Here we are, finding the right words. Ooh, Four Non-Blondes goes in the soundtrack. Here we are, finding the right words to ask the question, aligning with the answers we want to find, making it all happen. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Bruce Lee. Question everything, learn something, answer nothing. Euripides. By doubting, we are led to question. By questioning, we arrive at the truth. Peter Abelard. Your weakness is your strength. Your strengths are your weaknesses. Sometimes weakness is just weak. That part is a delightful dance. You get to try things out and see what makes you stronger and what makes you weaker. Accepting and even embracing your weaknesses makes us stronger, oddly enough. This and many other paradoxes brought to you by This Crazy Life, aka La Vida Loca. Soundtrack, Santana. Reference, Robert Greene. Many times it is our path... Ooh, or wait, maybe 50 Cent. Many times it is our path to finding our greatness. Reference Brene Brown, Elizabeth Gilbert, Lewis Howes, Kyle Keese. Does he have any weaknesses? J.P. Sears, Ryan Holiday, David Goggins, etc. James and the Giant Peach. Russell Brand, me, sharing my darkest, most vulnerable truths right here, such as being raped or abusing flies mindlessly as a child. So, to be brave, go lightly, and leap into the unknown with your weaknesses in hand. You just might be surprised to find they turn out to be the very tools you need in the end. It is when we turn around and face those things we fear that they dissolve into the everything and the nothing they came from. So turn around, face yourself. It won't kill you. Something will eventually, but it probably won't be your vulnerability. It could be your overprotection of it. Give it time. Even Achilles is only famous because of that heel, after all. Try to look at your weaknesses and convert it into your strength. That's success. Zig Ziglar. Vulnerability is the birthplace of connection and the path to the feeling of worthiness. If it doesn't feel vulnerable, sharing is probably not constructive. Brene Brown. To take a photograph is to participate in another person's mortality, vulnerability, mutability. Precisely by slicing out this moment and freezing it, all photographs testify to time's relentless melt. Susan Sontag. That's the end of Truth 39. Come back around and I'll share Truth 40 with you next time.